Hello everybody, and welcome to Wounded Healer Tarot. My name is James, and I'll be doing your reading tonight. This particular reading is for the sign of Pisces, and this is a general love reading. The energies are pretty intense here. There's a lot of realization, a lot of change. Now, to start it out here, we have the Empress, the World, and the Tower. Three major arcanas right out the gate. That is some pretty intense energy there, especially with the Tower. But here with the Empress and the World, I'm getting that, you're really feeling like you haven't been being taken care of. You haven't been being nurtured. You may feel like your partner hasn't really been paying any attention to you, and this is really sort of like, I want to say, led you to a sort of like realization in a sense here with the I almost said the Wheel of Fortune. With the Tower, you're realizing that this foundation here is not as sturdy as you once believed it to be, because here with the World card, right, it's like you're really starting to realize how unvalued you've been. And I don't even know if unvalued is the way to put it, but you've definitely noticed a major change in the attitude of the individual you've been with from the beginning of your relationship to now, right? And with I almost called it the Wheel of Fortune. With the World, you've realized that you need a change here. Something needs to give. Hence that Tower card. All right. Now to follow, we have the Ten of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. This is all very cerebral energy here. I feel like here you've accepted that you were betrayed. You've accepted that things are over. There is no repairing them. And from here, the lesson that you're getting from this situation is to really raise your standards here when it comes to the kind of individual you would like to be with. Because with this Eight of Swords here, you felt very smothered, held back. You may have even felt like, you were basically being held captive. Like this person could have really been very controlling. But with the Tower to that Ten of Swords and the King of Swords, there's a major ending here. You could possibly be ending a marriage, because the Empress is that mother archetype, the wife archetype, that kind of energy. I kind of get the vibe here that you're sort of realizing that you chose the wrong one. I feel like at some point you had a choice between two people, and you're starting to realize that you chose the wrong one. But here with the Page of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the Emperor, with your high standards right now, also this Eight of Swords is speaking to you, realizing what it is you would like in an individual when it comes to a relationship, a marriage, or just a partner in general. Now with this Page of Pentacles, right, it's like you're now looking for a more diligent lover, somebody who's gonna pay more attention to you, somebody who's gonna be more aware of things. They could be more aware of your feelings. You may be looking for somebody who, you have more of a I want to say telepathic or psychic connection with, where you may not even need words for them to know, how you're feeling, what's going on inside you. Because with the Wheel of Fortune, this is speaking to, looking for somebody who can really navigate life with you, navigate change in a relationship, and really, with the Emperor, take control, but not in that toxic way, right? They want to, it's like that balance here. The Emperor isn't somebody who's going to smother you. The Emperor isn't somebody who's going to hold you back. The Emperor is somebody who's going to, let you be free. The Emperor is somebody who, understands what you require. And I mean, we have both the Emperor and the Empress here. So to me, it may be a lot to deal with here, like this. The Tower, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Swords, like that is a very intense energy. But in order to find what is truly meant for you, whatever is not meant for you, whatever will not last, has to first fall apart. And that can come with that really intense realization that, this individual possibly has betrayed you, that could have cheated on you, that could have lied to you about something, somebody, at some point. That doesn't even have to be like something that they currently did. You could be finding out something that like they did in the past, and that could have been like the last straw, so to speak. But regardless, this is one of those situations that probably feels like it's happening to you, but it's not going to be until the end, when you find this Emperor, when you meet this Emperor, that you're going to realize it's happening for you. This all had to happen to bring you to this point, to this realization that, this foundation wasn't nearly as stable as you believed it to be. So that shit had to be torn down in order for you to gain this new perspective, to have, put up these new boundaries, to have these new standards that will cause you to accept nothing less than what you deserve. And that's this Emperor energy, that king, that boss. Now for the current energies that are influencing you in love, we have Old School, representing outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Yeah, now you see, I feel like this individual had some pretty outdated thinking. They were probably conditioned from a young age. This is probably, it's like they were taking on their parents' ideals, or, whoever it was that they were raised by. And then we have the Snake, representing competition and enemy. The other woman, look over your shoulder. Yeah, this gives me, cheating vibes. This person went behind your back and was involved with somebody else. And this could have something to do with them feeling like you were more like competition than a lover. This could be why, you felt so neglected here with the Empress. You really started to realize that this person was not putting the same loving, nurturing energy into you that you had once felt from them. They made you feel like the other woman, even though you were supposed to be the main one. Now we have Cut Down, representing cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, and silent treatment. Yeah, I feel like you just straight cut this person off. You decided, you realized the pattern, and you've decided you're not going to continue doing things that make you feel that way. You can honestly have a past of being in very unfulfilling connections where you ended up getting cheated on, where, people's energy would switch once they felt like they had you. But, I feel like, with sort of like the catalyst to that cut down card is this Sword and Rose card, representing clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, and determination. Yeah, because with that clarity and truth, I feel like you found out something that, is sort of what caused this clarity. It's sort of what brought all these feelings to surface and made this like situation real, these feelings real. That's what sort of like caused this collapse of your reality here with that Tower card. But at the same time, with protection, right? It goes back to that whole like, rejection is protection. This person was clearly not for you. You would have continued to feel neglected. You would have even eventually ended up feeling like a lack of self-worth if you continued in this connection. And with you being the Empress, that's not the life you're meant to live. That's not how you're meant to feel. And I feel like that's just one of many revelations you had here. All right, now for the advice. We have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I feel like this is that other choice that you had. Now, whether they're returning on their own or you yourself are going towards them, I feel like there will be a reconciliation. And again, reconciliation doesn't mean that you are like in a relationship with them. It could just be somebody that you were at some point romantically involved with, whether it was in the form of a relationship or otherwise. You could have honestly just been friends, and there was only like there were feelings that were expressed, but the timing could have been off. You could have already been with or like some sort of involved with this individual. So even though feelings were expressed, you couldn't really do anything about it. And now next we have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. I mean, with that Wheel of Fortune there, speaking to somebody who can really, stick it out and work through things with a partnership, and then with that reconciliation. Because also, lastly, we have this romantic feelings card speaking to your feelings are real and worth exploring. So, I definitely get the vibe that you still have feelings for this individual. And if anything, I feel like this is the most intense they have been because, getting the vibe that this was like a marriage, it was probably a long connection. And I feel like you may have cut this person off. You could have stopped speaking to them once you entered this connection with this individual, whether it was once you started, once you got into an actual relationship with the individual, or, once you married them, one way or another at some point, you cut this person off, you guys were not speaking. And I feel like, that's a part of that reconciliation, that reconciliation energy there. So, with both romantic feelings and give your relationship a chance, I'm definitely getting that you're going to give it a go with this Emperor energy. You're going to finally, you guys are finally going to have a chance to really see, what you guys are capable of together. All right, now lastly, at the bottom of the decks here, we have the Two of Swords at the bottom of the tarot deck. Yeah, I feel like, this connecting with this person, reaching out to this person could feel like a shot in the dark because of the silence, because of how long it's been since you guys last spoke or saw each other, possibly even because of the way that things went down. And interestingly enough, here we have Cupid's arrow representing have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. Yeah, I feel like this is more speaking to, have faith, because this person is either coming towards you or you're going towards them, but either way, also with that give your relationship a chance. And then here at the bottom of the advice deck, we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And then under that, we have honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And then we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other, or yeah. And then we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Yeah, there's a lot here about having faith in this connection, in this individual, in things working out here. Now, with the honeymoon card, I get that this could possibly happen sometime around the holidays, whatever holiday is next. I mean, I believe the next holiday is Halloween in October. So it could be, you guys could be going to like a Halloween party, or, if one or either or even both of you have a kid, you guys could be, getting together and dressing up on Halloween and like going trick-or-treating with the kids, something like that, like some sort of bonding experience around a holiday. All right, Pisces, these are the messages that I have for you tonight, and I do hope they serve you well. Be gentle with yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.